Hey, what's up guys, it's Tech Marlos here, and today we're taking a closer look at something that still gives me chills every time I power it on. This is the Sony VPLVW350ES, a true 4K home theater projector that doesn't just project your content, it transports you into it. So let's talk about what makes this thing such a beast. Right off the bat, this isn't your typical projector that you toss on a coffee table and point at a white wall. This is designed for dedicated home theater lovers, gamers who crave immersion, and anyone who's been dreaming of a cinematic experience, but at home. And not just any cinema. We're talking full 4K resolution at 4096 by 2160. That's not just Ultra HD, that's DCI 4K, the same format used in digital movie theaters. And the image quality? Absolutely stunning. The VPLVW350ES uses Sony's SXRD panel tech, short for Silicon X-Tal reflective display, which essentially gives you razor-sharp clarity, rich contrast, and deep inky blacks that make OLED TVs sweat. You get all the detail, all the nuance, without any artificial sharpening or weird processing artifacts. Now, if you're someone who cares about black levels, and I mean real black levels, this is where Sony flexes hard. The dynamic contrast is just wild, with deep blacks that don't crush the shadows. Watching something like Blade Runner 2049 on this? Insane. The neon lights, the dark cityscapes, it all just pops. Color-wise, it supports Triluminos color, which is Sony's wide color gamut tech. So you're getting more vibrant reds, lush greens, and accurate skin tones right out of the box. No exaggeration, no weird oversaturation. It's the kind of image that makes you want to rewatch every movie in your library just to see what you've been missing. Alright, let's talk 3D. Yep, it does 3D too. Now, I know 3D has kind of fallen off in recent years, but if you still own some Blu-rays in 3D or you want to revisit that depth in games, this projector still has you covered. And with that ultra-high resolution, the 3D experience is smooth, detailed, and free of crosstalk, way better than what you remember from those old cinema glasses. Gaming on this? Let's go. Plug in your PS5, Xbox Series X, or even a gaming PC, and this projector doesn't skip a beat. Input lag is surprisingly low for a 4K projector of its class. And while it's not built for esports-style responsiveness, it's absolutely playable for cinematic single-player games. Imagine playing Spider-Man 2 on a 120-inch screen. Yeah, it's a vibe. Lens shift and zoom? You bet. It's got powered lens shift, both vertical and horizontal, and a 2.06x zoom range. That makes installation a whole lot easier. Whether you're ceiling mounting it or putting it in a media cabinet, you've got flexibility to dial in that perfect image without having to physically move the whole unit. Fan noise is also a big deal with projectors, especially in a quiet room, but Sony tuned this thing to hum softly at around 26 dB. Translation: it's whisper quiet. You're more likely to hear your popcorn popping than the projector running. Now, as for brightness, this unit delivers 1500 lumens, which might not sound insane compared to modern laser projectors with 3000 plus lumens. But remember, this is a lamp-based system optimized for dark theater environments. And in that space, it shines. Literally. You'll want blackout curtains or a basement setup to really get the most out of it. But when you do, it's chef's kiss. Lamp life? Around 4,000 to 6,000 hours, depending on the mode. That's a solid few years of regular use before you'll need a replacement. And yes, you can replace the lamp yourself. Build quality is another highlight. This isn't a cheap plastic shell. It's got that matte black, minimalist Sony design language. Sleek, professional, no unnecessary gimmicks. It looks like it belongs in a high-end media room, and it feels premium to the touch. At about 30 pounds, it's not light, but it's solid. This thing's built to last. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Price. When this unit originally launched, it was a serious investment, think several $1,000s. It was Sony's push into making native 4K projection more accessible to home users without compromising pro-grade quality. But here's the thing, you're not just paying for resolution. You're paying for the entire experience. Sony optics, motion handling, contrast, color accuracy. It's all bundled in. Would I recommend this in 2025? Honestly, yeah, if you're serious about movies or immersive gaming and you can find this model at a good price, it's still a powerhouse. The visuals hold up even years later, and that native 4K image is something that many budget projectors still fake using pixel shifting. So whether you're building a new home theater or upgrading your old setup, the Sony VPLVW350ES is one of those projectors that makes you fall in love with visual storytelling all over again. Alright, that's it for this one. If you're interested in buying the Sony VPLVW350ES 4K 3D SXRD home theater projector, then please check out the link in the description below. It really helps out the channel and lets me keep reviewing epic gear like this. Catch you in the next one. This is Tech Marlos signing off. Peace. Waving hand.